Hi everybody, and welcome to this very cold Tuesdays with Fran. So good afternoon everybody. The idea today was going to a small village called Ituren and talk about the Basque mythology. Well, as I said, it was kind of difficult to go all the way there, and it has been impossible for me to go to the village. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be talking to you about nature here in nature. Well, nature, mythology, Basque mythology, the origin of how on earth the world was created according to the Basques. Here in the Basque Country, we do have many different versions of it. I'm going to tell you one of it. Okay, so if you come to the Basque Country, you might hear different versions. It's because in every valley there's a little difference from one to another. Okay, well, what I want to do is walk around, well, with my friends. Look at those gorgeous, hi beauties. I want to walk a little bit in nature. So unfortunately, it's also very windy. So hopefully the wind will be okay. So, whoops, let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm seeing. All of these mountains. We're right now at the Pyrenees, okay? And yes, we are, we got some cold weather because it's been very, very, very warm all winter long, okay, which is not being good. And here we are with our friends, the sheep. Hola, look at that ram. Beautiful horns you have. Ah. Hola, Susana! As you can see, the babies are already born and it's beautiful. But anyway, let me take you up and let's talk. Hopefully the wind will not be too strong, okay? So what I want to do today is explain to you how nature was created. According to the Basques, here we had a feminine energy that gave birth. Her name was Amalur, Mother Nature. You can, if you go to South America, it's pretty much similar to Pachamama. The thing is that Basque culture, as it is a pre-Roman, pre-Christian culture, all of these things about mythology and believing in nature, it's very, very, very strong. Okay, so really, that's what it is all about. So we had this Mother Nature that had two babies. And when she saw these two beautiful babies, she fell in love with them, and she created all of these mythological creatures to protect these two babies. First, she created the world. The world, she was in the world. And the thing is that one day, around where we are now, a huge dragon came to kill Mother Nature. She had a sword and she was all fighting against this dragon, and the battle was very, very, very strong. And every time, the Mother Nature didn't hit the dragon, she would hit with the sword in the ground. And that is how all of these beautiful mountains, the Pyrenees, were created. These are the scars, okay, of the sword of Mother Nature. That's how, mythologically speaking, the Pyrenees were created. The thing is that she created the world, she created the Pyrenees, this beautiful area where we are right now. And she sent all of these protective creatures to Mother Nature. Well, let me turn the camera around again, because I think the landscape that I have in front of me is so beautiful. Hola, James. How are you doing? All of these creatures are to protect those babies, okay, to take care of humanity, or the humans that she just created. And we do have all of these creatures, like, for example, the Lamias. The Lamias are kind of like a mermaid who live in the water. The Lamias has a difference with the mermaids. They're half women, half duck. They have golden hair, and they have a golden comb. And when they comb their hair, when they finish with that, they comb the wind and they comb the water. So they take care of the water so we can fish, okay? If you were with us last week in the calm wind, in the wind of the calms in San Sebastian, there is a reminiscence of this mythological creature, the Lamias. Here in the beautiful forests that we have around, By the way, all of these are oak trees, are beech trees, and are chestnut trees. In all of these forests, Mother Nature sent an invisible guardian, the Basque Hound. The Basque Hound, what he does is he takes care of all of this beauty that you see in front. Okay, the thing is that the Basque Hound, he knows that us humans, we need. Okay, let me put the microphone a little bit higher because it's falling down. We need the animals for the fur, for the heat. We need to hunt because we need to eat. We need to cut trees for the fire in the winter. So all of that, the Basque Hound is going to let us do. But also, he knows that we need to be respectful with Mother Nature, and we need to be respectful with those animals. So if you hurt an animal or you break a tree just for the fun of it, the Basque Hound will not be happy and will kidnap you and plant you, and you will become a tree. Okay, so the Basque Hound is a great mythological creature that we all adore. By the way, there has been a trilogy of books called The Invisible Guardian. You can find them in Amazon in any language because it has been translated to all the languages. That it's a thriller, it's a black novel that I love. It's based in these surroundings. It's all in this valley. By the way, this valley is called Malerreca and Baztan. Baztan is the one that we're going to see right away. Okay? So we're a little bit high, and then we're going to see all the big valley in front of us, which that's why it's so windy. Here I am covering the microphone so you don't get too much wind. What else? About the other mythological creatures. There are hundreds. Because, Mother Nature created many creatures. And the thing is that when she was exhausted after creating so many animals and many goblins and fairies and all these things, she rested and she fell asleep. This is what for us is the winter. Mother Nature is sleeping. Everything is frozen, everything is cold. Nature is doing nothing but resting. Then now, that's why I wanted to go to Ituren, the Joaldunacs, which is these creatures that their job is to wake up Mother Nature. Okay, what they go is from one village, from Ituren to Zubieta, and on the back they have these huge cowbells. I mean, we're talking about 5-gallon cowbells, and they go making all of this noise, waking up Mother Nature, so she can start with the rebirth of nature. Okay, so that's why I wanted to go to Ituren, but hey, might as well talk about all of these natural things in nature, which I adore. All of this mythology, well, look at that beautiful valley in front of us with all the Pyrenees snowed at the back. Isn't it gorgeous? I think it's so beautiful. I love this piece. I don't know if you can hear the bells of the sheep on the back, the cows, the wind. Yes, James, it's an amazing view. To me, this is one of my peaceful places in the world. Whenever I'm all stressed out, I need to come to this little corner and enjoy this view, because this really puts me down, calms me down, and it's my place, my joyful place. So what I was telling you is that mythology, it's kind of strange because everybody says, yeah, okay, mythology is great, but also in the Basque culture, we are very religious people. Catholicism connected very well with all of these lands, which is very strange. Okay, I say it's strange because here we are believing in nature and the powers of nature, power of the wind, power of the thunder, power of the waves, everything. It's very natural. And Christianity, when it arrived here by the 4th, 5th century, it was much more structure and everything. But if you realize the comparison I always make with Christianity, in Christianity we have all of these different saints, and the saints, many of them, they're protectors of something. Protectors like Francis Xavier, protectors of the tour guides and traveling and missions. We have Santa Barbara, which is the protector of the thunder, of the loud noises, the army, all of that is Santa Barbara. So we do have these similarities between mythology and Christianity. That is when it arrived over here, it connected very, very, very well. Okay, so here we have Mother Nature with a dragon, Saint Michael. So there are a lot of relationships between all of these two things, Christianity and mythology. For us, it's very normal, very common. For example, in our homes, we have seen many times, if you have been following me, that we do have in the doorways of our houses an eguthquilore. An eguthquilore is the flower of the sun. It's a dry thistle. That what it does, and when it dries out, it gets all the stings out, and if evil wants to come into your house, it will sting and run away. So we have the eguthquilore on one side, and on the other side of the same house, you're going to have the cross of Jesus Christ, which is for the same, for protection. So we have this duality, okay? Look, I look like a saint here. What else? Imagine when on the 1500s, the Holy Inquisition came around here. That was the dark times in the Basque Country, really, really dark times. It was, this is, besides all of this believing in nature, we are a huge matriarchal society, while the rest of Spain, the Holy Inquisition, was patriarchal. So here it was too many things to go against. So really, the Holy Inquisition thought that everybody in the Basque Country, especially the women, they were witches. Many men were warlocks as well, and many people, they were sentenced to the bonfires. So it was not easy times back then. It really was hard times on the Middle Ages around here in the Basque Country. There are a lot of villages that has all of this tradition of witches and all of this. It has more to do with our tradition of nature. We know about nature. We love and worship nature. So back then, it was not an easy thing to do. Okay, so I think that was pretty much all I wanted to share with you today. Unfortunately, as I said, we have not been able to go to Ituren. We go another day. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here on the feed, you also have how to join into our newsletter. By the way, you will get a free ebook. And if you subscribe to our newsletter, you will know what I'm doing in my next podcast, in the next article, in the next cooking class. You will be updated with everything that I do continuously. Okay, so my friends, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you with Ainhoa cooking on Sunday, and well, let me show you around just to say goodbye with this beautiful hola Mike Farray. Look at that. My friends, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Adios, amigos.